Hello friends, this video on sentence part 1 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Topics to be covered in this lesson are introduction to sentence, kinds of sentences, declarative, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. Recognize sentences. So first of all, we will try to understand what exactly is a sentence. So a sentence is a set of words which makes complete sense. Now here we have the most important tagline, which is complete sense. Now it is like you have words. Now a single word has a meaning. For example, what do you see on the screen? You see a table, right? But if I want to tell something about this table, right? Let's say that I want to tell that the table is made up of wood, or if I want to say that the table has 4 legs, or anything with regards to this table. In that case, the word table alone is not enough. We need more words, right? So basically, when you have group of words, like multiple words or collection of words, and the words are arranged in such a way that it conveys a meaning. So all those words together should make complete sense. Now this complete sense is very important. Let us look at this example. Right now, what do you see on the screen? You see 2 apples and you see the table. Now let's say that you are given 3 words: 2 apples and table. So if I tell these 3 words to you, forget about the fact that you are able to see the picture. So if you just close your eyes and if I tell you 2 apples table, what do you understand? Do you get a meaning out of this? No, all you understand is, okay, there are 2 apples, there is a table. But what is the relation between the two? You really do not understand. But if I tell the same thing in a slightly different way, in fact, in a different way, that 2 apples are lying on the table. Now, when we say this, 2 apples are lying on the table. Now, even if you do not see this picture, you would be able to understand what I am trying to say. In fact, you would be able to visualize the scenario that, okay, there are 2 apples which are lying on the table, right? So how are these 2 things different? Like in the first case, you had words. So here also you had 1, 2, 3 words. But these group of 3 words didn't make a complete sense. So even though 2 apples and table, each of these words has a meaning, but together the 3 of these did not convey a complete sense. So therefore this is not a sentence. Whereas if you look at this example, you see that this is also a group of words, like 2 apples are lying on the table. Each of these are all words, and all of these words together convey a complete meaning. So they make a complete sense, and that is why this is a sentence. So this is what sentence is. Like, it's a group of words such that they convey a complete meaning or a complete sense. So not even incomplete sense. We want a complete meaning to be conveyed by those group of words. Now let us take one more example. So here, if you look at the picture, what do you see? You see that there are 2 kids and they are playing. And what are they playing? They are playing chess. Now if I give these words to you: chess, play, kids. So is there a meaning? Is this a meaningful group of words? Definitely not, because we do not understand who is playing what, right? But if the same words are arranged in this order, that kids are playing chess. So like, we have used verb, we have used the correct form of verb. In fact, even if you write kids play chess, So this is also a sentence. So it is just that the tenses are different. So I think we already had a video where we had discussed in detail about tenses. So you know what are tenses. They just change the format of the verb and they just change the timing of the action. That's it. But as such, both of these are meaningful group of words where we say that kids play chess. That means the kids or the children, they are playing chess. Right? So these are examples of sentences. So if we still look at one more example. So here we are given a group of words. We see two boys here and the words which are given here are: him asked I school, if going is he too. So even after looking at this picture, I think you will not be able to guess what it means. So even though this is also a group of words, but they do not make any sense. But if the same thing is written like this, using the same words, right now the words are jumbled up, so we just need to arrange the words properly. I asked him if he is going to school. So now this makes a complete sense and therefore this is an example of a sentence. Now, here we will look at some of the examples and we will try to identify which one is a sentence and which one is not. For example, he sings well. Is this a sentence? Yes, of course, because it conveys group of words. It conveys a complete meaning. So this is a sentence. I think that. Now here, I think that. So again, group of words, but if you talk about sense, it doesn't make complete sense, even though it has some partial sense. Like, I think that it somehow conveys an incomplete sense. I mean, we feel as if something is missing at the end of the sentence. I think that. So what do I think? I think what? Right? So the meaning is not complete. So had this sentence been, I think that he will come today. So I think that he will come today, or I think that this is gonna work. I think that it's going to rain today. Right? So all of these are complete meaning. So they are sentences. But when you say I think that, this conveys incomplete meaning and therefore this is not a sentence. On the table. So on the table means something which is there on the table. Now on the table as such has a meaning. It's not that it is meaningless. It has a meaning. But it doesn't convey a complete meaning. It doesn't make complete sense. Again, here also it makes incomplete sense. It could just be a part of the sentence. For example, the cat is sitting on the table. I had kept the apples on the table. So on the table could always be a part of a sentence, but yes, this in itself is not a sentence. Our class consists of 30 students. So yes, this has a complete meaning and therefore this is a sentence. I believe in her thoughts. So this again has a complete meaning and therefore a sentence. What is? Again, so here you see what is. So it's incomplete. So it's a question, but the question is incomplete. So what are we trying to ask? What is what? Right? So this again is not a sentence. However, when you ask where do you stay? So this has a meaning. It has a complete sense. So this is again a sentence. Now, when we talk about sentences, there are many different categories of sentences. So even the questions, they are also examples of sentences because they are also nothing but group of words which convey a complete sense. Honesty is the best policy. Yes, of course, this is a sentence because it has a complete meaning. I love to play. Yes, this again has a meaning and hence a sentence.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.